Abusia for yema obi akwaba infamba platform we so now we update yede ebe more concerning some of the trending issues ekoso e Ghana hanum say me no ka say yenyina yenim ensema ekoso with Kumawood actor Kojo in cancer Lilwin. Now abusia for kame I say asem no amanfo ka ho asem dudu. That is what people are saying and more bloggers and more media for and more kasa bebre about Lilwin issue no kame I say asem na a big issue. Yes, a big issue no enunti and I ka ho asem me no ka say asem no a trendy a tranketi a transcend every Ghana hanum say ama sabre akwakopie mu ewo amanone. Now one of the biggest media house the whole world yentimi enyomo emfimu no BBC. Now me no ka say ensem no a transcate akwakopie mu ewo BBC News a report Lilwin issue no amabusha for me no ka say it's very surprising say asema yebu ni kuma bi ewo Ghana hanum say ehunu so it's not really a big deal sir ensheda anya asembia sa no etimi adru BBC amene wo ka say wo mo report won nsem ne ho I mean they've reported right from day one incident no esiye to right now currently baby asem na babedru. That's the fact say ebusianfo no etwemu say omompene so emfa emma Lilwin whatever be the case no they will seek justice. Now we obi asebe o follow abrofo a ultimu say eba no emma any emofra they don't joke. They don't joke with emofra, they don't joke with emma issues. That is why most of the times no when they Africans are more at the outside world, that's outside Ghana now. Muslims some can say she unim na kofumo yere ewo krowe so she yebeju ejapade na they are more banned. That is because they are always fighting for emma any mofra. They are fighting for justice. They are fighting say women will be treated fairly near them. And so we share screens as well. This is from BBC. And yes, we are exaggerating and I say na coin the stories up. It's never true. Oko BBC Africa, you would see it there has been published. Omo dia koye omo main news bulletin no so emu. So I say boys families seek justice after crash with Ghana actor. And Lilwin a picture daho. So this should tell you say Lilwin issue no ebusia afro Edward Mahingwanenim because baby asem no keka kono ye say the BBC phone so reporter him say nkwanhia bebre sisi okrom hanum say we've got a lot even aside Lilwin being a celebrity kwa you not long ago you say a funny face and also enya akwanhia sa. We've gotten a lot of actors, actresses, musicians, KK Fosu, you so no so konya akwanhia. Even Kwame Eugene, quite recently, you say Kwame Eugene so enya akwanhia ne ade. But then, ni nyina ntimi amfo ndu adoma hingwa nenim except for Lilwin issue me no ka say afo du BBC for womo akachi a omo twemu say baby adru ne de ebusianfo no akaso omo page justice e de amo womo babema Richard Teria ne de na chese asem no aye very serious. Now I think sir one of the reasons in BBC for are so much into this issue no like I said womo yonkophobia omo ni emofra ho agro and omuni a man so ehwagro. Now looking at the fact say abofra na san hwe ne nkwa ewa kwanhia ne mum na nebusuafo nso asan ba out say whatever be the case no omo pay justice e de ama abofra ne de asa omo de omo ho age issue ni mu a enya sem keto that one de uchi omo ekoso eba from kra na what they are saying I say omo gina bebe omo gina ne say abofra no ni wu a wawu ne de it's not ade fe enye ade bi asebe wo say so and looking at it no we've gotten some of the fans of Lilwin saying say and I mope nipa nhwe and all of those kind of things, but the truth of the matter is that asem no eni nyina kwa kwesi say when you look at how the issue is going not just say whatever be the case justice has to be served. And with BBC reports they say omoni ebedi nsem nechi they are actually following the case omudi nsem nechi to just know say himfa and asem no ebe kwa koju how is the issue going to be like asem no ne poma sibe nyina ne say ne krakra ne say are we going to find justice for this young wretched guy? And answer saying because we've seen a lot of issues akoswa bebre na entimi and do that BBC level. For this issue to get to BBC level, not just say it's a whole lot. Now my uncle a year our manager na entry and come about this issue that how come say asem we timi afro akwakodu aduma hingwane ni meche BBC nana ye makwaba
amini aba meje so bebre.
Okay, so yeah, sure what is happening currently. We can see say a year Lilwin issue say be nyina ya fa no tra and people are saying say we are talking too much about the issue. No, BBC is holding on to this issue. What do you make of it?
Alright, so answer na mama find check ese nkoma ahwefo ni etifo ni obi bia wenya bra share on this particular platform pinaxtv. Lilwin issue, no, you see, beginning, no, people were just seeing it as just one normal issue, and an issue here it is going to fade away in the public. But send a BBC for a sub, you know, it tells you say Lilwin currently, you know, is on the verge of a hot seat, which means an eternal akakra na as a pager. Now the intermakers and say people are mistaking this. And yet BBC News Africa, BBC no more bebre. You will BBC South Africa, you will BBC News Africa, you will BBC Zambia, you will BBC Australia. And you no report to you. Issue see now person who say issue no a big issue. They report the issue on BBC World. BBC World na the whole world. Obia etie. Meaning say radio, bu out TV radio na kwato BBC News Service. One say no a BBC News Service and a world the year and no omu AM, that is omu frequency no obieti meche. The same thing for TV who you sue a yinkwan the obeche a BBC News World News, and even in London cry is free for a lot of people because BBC near British Broadcasting Corporation for the government. So for BBC to report on this issue and say the family of Yinya Bema a Yetewia Richard, right?
Richard.
Small boy, you know. For the family, BBC says the family wants justice. I was almost say no, baby, I didn't do their Lilwin. Me no kasa pa there. There's nothing I will beat my what he has to do is I was saying say no counseling. No, cause okay, I didn't my nipa. So for the next 5, 10, 20 years, I'm going to be in jail. It's a minute Lilwin and can start ACC me ton. Moja be an investment be a started this year because I will be going to jail. Remember, in some ways, you know, the hard part of it all is that a year child rights organization, child rights organization, almost and they are saying, say, this young boy, 3-year-old boy, he deserves justice. And Bani say, the governments, the state institutions, the judges, the judicial system, we are all taking a look at you because the whole idea is boy na ya say, you know, number one, boy no only lawyer. Boy no even what you supposed to name you buya why na beka na ase mama no. So now we can beginning before this particular thing we were saying say a banner brofwa niema mienu very important to them. Number one, child, a baby, and our children. Number two, women, and number three, animals. Sa niema miensa we bruni any human right, any UN or move in diagro. So baby duni die Philadelphia for Mr. Bible being to me yet, baby do no Lilwin or Beko jail. I'm telling you, go to jail. Because you see, I know more information about Mahama Munna said they don't want to be part of it. Even updates crash and say Akromatv crash say on person or Akromatv who Akromatv or say justice should prevail. It tells you say even those who are around Lilwin will say no, this time around Lilwin, his cup is full.
This is serious.
Yeah, it is very serious.
This is very serious. Wow. Now, if we are talking about child organization, I mean, Jumekwa womo ewo no ma sabi omo share emofra issues eswa. Then we are talking about these same people some time ago yankasa yen ekua pimpolo the picture be ebeto mountain so na ye twema the no etia emra and it's abusing the child and all that. Are we talking about the same people going to fight for
yes.
Richard?
Of course, yes. You see, Lilwin, no, one thing is that you need penasemi pa.
Sure.
I mean, the times. I mean, this guy in terms of music, he can sing, he can rap, he can act.
Very versatile.
He's now doing philanthropy work, the school thing. So Lilwin has done a lot of good. But you see, law is law. That is why the family of this young boy is saying, Lilwin can't bully them with their money. With his money. It's also to be the young guy on the screen. Very nice guy. He just died. And you see the whole thing, Ghana for me to mean a sympathy be Lilwin because yenye investigation. Now the investigation could go south. Say bit man so okay, the thing was a brake failure. The thing no because accident there made me to me drive when the car stops in the middle of the road. And my fault, a machine. And we tell Bruni say accident. Accident is something that happens which is not planned, plotted, or a deliberate attempt. So what am I say? So a bit man say okay, this is basically an accident. But the fact say eyewitness 1, Tiniye, eyewitness 2, eyewitness 3, and a lot of people are saying that Lilwin was over speeding. Again, time and Lilwin, baby I know 2 car there was a video prior and Lilwin edge fans or kotina tia so at the core. That was the before. And you could the aftermath, which is the accident. Again, before that day, that is the day before accident based. Lilwin was heard on video saying he could nipa.
Well, I know you say a coincidence to me words mo.
Miniaba, yebe kum nipa na nipa ewu. Share, let me tell you something about law. Law, anytime a penny for say, a sound where true. And a nipa bia, the obey bia shwa no kase ye.
Sure.
Law, essay, the obe can be a bemono, we can use it against you.
Okay.
Your life, you know, makas oh. Minya mebo to ewo moma so media makana gro kekewu ba ade beche no yesi ma miesi oda ho eno bibu bo ni to on moma so. The first suspect is me meboa.
Sure.
Now e bi kra na enye me but esan say maka no ultimately no I am a suspect and then the one is saying say e bia na na ewo chimpo bia ana say adwumpo bi person who did this lady and that's what person here. So the thought of you even thinking about the thing in your brain once it's come out and no credit man for so di jan anytime in 24 eka say the way you need so no eno na e de kwa yen fa ene e de kwa dai mu o se the way ni pay ni so no ana the jeja we ni so ewia kete na bia along the day in the day no eno e na nipa o de den o de kwa dai mu. So basically no in sema wo ka no and in sema wo ye ne ya wo ye no it translates legally to you, and that is what we are seeing. So Lilwin issue need it could be a coincidence say one planet it was not intentional, he had no motive, but who shared the structures and also this case in fact if we move this case from civil to from libel to if it's a criminal case Lilwin assume shipper because everything points say a branch here no. I am so sad. So sad. Yeah.
Wow. So for that is the can want some carrying this affair and our joining here is that BBC for me a transcendia babefa asema e koso Ghana ha de nim say Ghana de nka de ni BBC if am ho ben de nima ne se pinaxa report na TV3 report na say media houses in Kaina report ni ekoye nim ni ehwe bi asem ne be kwakodwo but as at now I mean wo kasa BBC a report issue na I raise a lot of concern among for chum say BBC for the omo ho ba beji asemi mu ana say is it that they will follow but now let's look at this side too. So as you been say asemi entimi ankwankodju baby a BBC for expect say asem ne be kwakodju a is there any way and means be on betimi de omo ha be for mu to make sure say what is expected is being done?
Of course yes, because number one
I say you omo net Ghana ha. Of
course, the same thing. Bit maka say enye omo net Ghana ha say, but at the internet elections, omutimi catch say elections are free and fair. Because if anything no an international law no, we need international observers. Share nanu wa ekos wo Ukraine Russia say Ghana ya ka say tia say yempe. That is because we are part of the international community. Okay. So the whole world, in as much as you have your own right to do your own within your own jurisdiction, also say the world is interconnected, And it's like a brand. So we are all falling back on each other. Share Bibi to Miss America, not Ghana for release statement say we are not happy with what is happening in America. That is because the whole world, in as much as America, we have Ghanaians there. We also have an interest in America. And at the end of the day, to America be higher. YouTube here kasa was we America for there. Facebook America for there. Hey, your intercom connections, internet here, there is Starlink ni nyina abroad for there. Cars use ukruma abroad for there. So if something should happen to America, and it is okay America, Russia for asene nuclear weapon akobombe, I'm telling you, it's going to affect Ghana more than America for Angasa.
Okay.
Because ban is how we going to export our things. Hey, omuto your gold, omuto your cocoa, omuto nyama. The economic implications is small. So this whole reasoning is that we trust. Abrofon is sending a signal message. Say we trust your legal system. Okay. We also trust that the boy will get justice. But if these things fail, then they'll release a statement that they deserve justice for the boy. We've seen it over and over again. BBTV say at the internet you walk room as then kofa ko ye gay summit. Na yakosho me achoma to now Abrofon be release statement say we are monitoring Ghana. Even Vice President of US cried me back the catcher Ghana for say gay for now what show matum ne high. And ya quite to ne ehiano gay for now multi show matum ne high. It's also they have an interest in the rights and also the affairs of this country. So maybe you do need the Lilwin issue need the it is so sad. But justice yeah, because me Lilwin me am down for several times I mean I've met him be ebia on me, but sad say baby I need to know it is happening this way. But justice has to prevail because Nancy celebrities no it's too much. You bear witness, right? And then that funny face, a channel say it's just too much, and something needs to be done about this.
That is what Nana is saying. Say justice needs to prevail. Wow, share no so to me will comment at the comment section. Nimu ye be kind ede ama kama. I mean obia ene na dwentre e wo sa issue we ho wo so adwentre no e den feel free ye nin komo e comment section ni mo. I'll gladly read it for you. Now on this same Lilwin issue no Nana Edi Kanye stated earlier in Abrana Oyi some of the questions now no stated say one of the very few Kumawood actors ye show mo so highly, I mean we look up to them Akromatv. Yes, Akromatv akwakwa yo obi asebe wo industry ni mu no amanfo eni gene ho pa amanfo epenasem. Now ever since this issue whereby yen share that ente some and I say most of this Kumawood actors and actresses say bia omo kasa in some way omo ka ho asem because we know say the D-Day akwenhia no ebesi no we saw say Lilwin or quite a number of funerals or Matilda Sari, Ellen White. Though said that day no now or a year in the movie premiere. You know, some people are even saying say so one cause a year when not if you relaxing and who cry and or change yeah money time soon you no call the movie premiere. Who knows? In when you na NC. Nanso no ye juma ide we need to show ourselves love and then I'm so okopie ye ase akwenhia yi ebaye yen sha dan take Kumawood for na no se omo kasa ban me no kasa akwesi gbedi Akromatv ababe kasa e de afa issue we hu abusianfo de eja across e kan nyina ne se emra eyemra. The law needs to work. Yes, Akromatv someone can say nobody is above the law and nobody is below the law. Emra no ediwa na edu echiwa na acho. We di kan cross ababonten asebe wode abasebode ama Ghana Police Service omo ya de se eba ne sa no matimi akwache Lilwin na omo ede Lilwin sebe afa the necessary process was see ede ne fam we process and ho any who you are, it doesn't matter ufuma sebe was say emrano ema ho kwan say you do some kind of process ni share if you are guilty or you are not guilty. It could even be say ye twa asem ne sani abaso ombe ye mu investigations akwahwe bia CCTV bia wo kwan ne so abehwehwe mu ni ade be kwawie no kana Lilwin is not guilty. What you say here say dey yete but ebia emrano so be wie no emrano so kan another story. Now Akromatv someone can say so far as Lilwin are drivers are kind of driving it there and yet titire kra no or the photo so ama yes celebrities are wo mo ewo krom hanum say what Akromatv e kan nyina ne say celebrities they need to be very careful because my public figures are say we are looking up to you ye shemo mabra bona ye say graphic no ye kan mo we are reading you anopa bia obi pia photographic kind de o ekoso sa na sebe we celebrity and we star and now you obi a sebe waji din wo krom we public figure we see say amount for show enti no say we a celebrity now be kwakotena car mu and you just be driving anyhow mind you when you say is wrong it is very very wrong on your side or just say celebrities e okrom han nyina this should be a lesson asema ato Lilwin no it should be a great lesson to all the celebrities e okrom all the public figures all the stars, the artists, musicians, I mean actors and actresses. I was so bia very careful. No moon say enko for shemo. Amount for shemo. There are kids growing up. I want to be like Lilwin. I want to be like this person. I want to be like this person. And yeah, shemo no. No someone say muda esubia sebe. Emfa or how embre mo fans. Who knows? Maybe this small boy called free mukrano. No, a fan of Lilwin. How would you even know? How would you know? Because any parent, ne mame, and then the papa, they were so into Lilwin. No more per Lilwin as them. But with what has happened, Sebi, you've lose a fan. Well, lose a fan, well, lose a follower, somebody that really liked you, somebody that genuinely liked you, well, loses any pan just because of your recklessness. And this is what Akromatv is saying. Ebinomo say they all can there. Nefa baby no right, but and can also about bontin beke kasansem ni nyina. But the truth needs to be told. For just put your comment in the comment section about this issue. Yanko na nana, this is what Akromatv is saying. Do you think that they all can no and say said they be no more can so can also be can bontin. I said the way you Lilwin amasano.
No, this guy is showing say he's sensible.
Okay.
What I say. Akromatv is showing say he's sensible. The entire maker say in 70 and Akromatv say wakwe say movie no a veteran and I say wakwe say Akromatv level no mitimaka say I would liken it to Peter Idochi. Unim Peter Idochi.
Yeah.
Okay, the sir you know yeah eye of the ye goes so said then the means na oye movie Peter Idochi sa papa no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uko Nigeria Peter Idochi you be a they look at him and okasa send penny focus say opini dwari ani nsuasan. That is the level of how Peter Idochi the Nigerians regard him. It is here no the Peter Idochi in Ghana Akromatv. Okay. The makers and say Akromatv a lot of people look up to him. Kuma with start say air rise early 2000 Akromatv was there. In fact, mama from Komichi Key Soap concert party mo amusane bia mo nkai but Key Soap concert party Akromatv was part no ni eja ko mo ene safu kantanka mo Key Soap account no ka ho. So over 30-40 years this guy is still in the movie industry. So in 70 you know look at the actions of Akromatv odi kan conversity Lilwin at hospital. Number one, we no sambet na TV so eka say Ghana police for my idea for arresting Lilwin. That is because he knows say in as much as Opel Lilwin and Sem no, the law has to work. Do you get what I'm saying? In as much as Opel Lilwin and Sem no, the law has to work. So you see no or the second back the echa niema mienu. And that is what Akromatv is doing. Do share how even Pulse Ghana even reported the issue. If you can help me with it.
Yeah, so for that is a year, this is a reportage Pulse Ghana for a year concerning the same Akromatv issue. No, I say Akromatv commend Ghana police for arresting Lilwin over Amakom accident. International say Akromatv wabo Ghana police for abasopan. So my idea, they've really done what much say. Emra Okroma say Emra na echiwa na cho. It doesn't know who you are. Sabe una won't control the dollars in this country, Kana. Masa, yesterday I made mention of Donald Trump. Yes, she said more Donald Trump US. Like as if he has never held any portfolio in US before, a whole US former president. Ghana Hanum say we are looking forward to see something like that. Say Mampeni be and I say public figure be aye bibi, and it's very 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 descending. What say ye cheno na mra ye adwuma na ye de na kokot ni ye cheno anche amafo bebre aye corrupt activities we Ghana Hanum say they have to be dealt with, but ye jeja omo. And they are there. So if Akromatv is commending a Ghana pleaser, I think that it's a good one there. Yeah, support Akromatv, and let's stop making it look like ebia na Lilwin. You know one thing about Ghanaians, sometimes your story we say na your Lilwin story we say na ko share comment so be say na you envy Lilwin and na you jealous. What are we taking from Lilwin? We are also living our life. Yes, we are okay. Lilwin doesn't feed anybody. That's the truth. On Robia. So if you are saying say Akromatv jealous Lilwin because of the movie ni nyama, come on, let's wise up.
Na debut Kumawood industry na sisi egu no Akromatv okoye den sisi a. Kumawood industry na egu no. You see, let me tell
Lilwin is trying to revive the industry. You understand?
He's trying, but you see,
yes,
you can't try it at the expense of somebody's life. That is what I want you to understand. If you want to help the movie industry, you shouldn't help the movie industry in such a way that at the end of the day, no, obi, it doesn't make sense. I don't know what I'm saying. You get it? Of course, yes. So the law has to work. And arguments are what can I say? What can who be social media?
Yes.
Particular a church or name, and when you're in deep trouble, that is when you know your lovers and your haters.
What you see?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. In 24 say, they surround yourself with people who challenge your decision. I'm not saying say, person ye join person ye business obia who can one and one can't be, but sometimes you need a person who can evaluate. So, oh, nana. Business here ye ton mango. You see, I know see mango no. Ye ton different flavors. I don't think it's okay. I think it's okay. People who can challenge you. People new Paul beti me. I can't no crazy with him. And no, and Abuni Beka say refuse to associate yourself with yes men. So Akromatv no, even though Opelo win asem he can't be a yes man. Because Adia brother na yeah. Now let's flip the coins, okay? And let's say Lilwin could you cancel Lilwin neba. And you kuno. Do you think we'll sleep here in Ghana? And a ABI didn't about school and an erratic car front and will be a speedy video or ABS boy CBA races. Giddy. And I feel or the other car I could pay a year the baba kwa we and an name boo. Meanwhile, we ain't find Philadelphia. Some honor being say Embrapa e will crew has say. So let the basic thing and the whole premise of all of this is the Lord's work. And again, if we ain't hypocrites and asem toa and obi hu odofo ne watamfo we mu krama e lucky Lilwin wakwa what dem wa e bia 5 years no krise a man be 15 years bia okay. So 15 years. You see, Lilwin or 30 something, 15 years no. Like you need 2 man. Acha obe banu we DBA or be 50. And yeah, bad because as that time na ebusian for no so you see, that is why somebody like JJ Rollins will always be remembered. JJ Rollins, a bra tin ye. A bra G-man issue ni see. He made sure say G-man. Means okay the issue of G-man. Most of us were young. Okay, but G-man issue see ya. G-man was like the Michael Jackson of Ghana, and then man Quebecers or Mr. Jew. He was even more popular than Mr. Jew. That time. Ninyane say the girlfriend na best friend, the girlfriend no a year fair na the driver ne ka say openo oni mate no oni driver ne kan and kosisa driver ne say ne on this can obebudu na akwase om na ase no tie G-man e wo tu woni dem. Fa no tie ne to ho enye say I won't let you go. Agra na G-man a page to no pay. Within a split second, the man was dead. G-man could deal. He took the intervention of Kufuor to come out and give that man amnesty.
Amnesty, yeah.
G-man they almost beg. G-man almost getting to 20 years. So 15 years are he. And na Kufuor every man. Even G-man pay you know or share a year papa nemba because he owes allegiance to them. he say papa na mekumo no e was say sisia, and even when he came out from prison or some koko power macho. That was the end of G-Man's career. But Lilwin who actia my say ni mutino going to jail maybe 10 or 15 years no. Nya bad. Enya bad cry. It's no one more moka say na asem to obi hu o town phone na wadofo masamunja asem na mokeka.
It's serious. So right on this Lilwin issue no yenya questions be ebi ni mu bisa say na Lilwin ne wife no when him say we a public figure na asem to I mean people are always wanting to see the reaction from your partner. Say you okunu na asem to na ye pesi ye hu say ne yere no then all can say ne yere no so na oba so a ye pesi ye hu say ni kunu no then all ya fa asem ne ho. But we have an update from Lilwin ne yere no ho no ma abusiafo enche bema mo update answer na no yen going through some of the comments eba we every Bosheba TV or say
I think say amount for people want to watch the videos.
Yes. Let's watch the video. Yeah, ba na yeah mamo some of the updates.
So obviously, video sharing you could see Lilwin's wife, what church and Lilwin or Yeni Pabon, Ghana for Munya Butre. You see, I'll tell you something about Lilwin's wife or the Twaso.
So people asking, yeah, I don't for near chef for Mobusa say, what is Lilwin's wife saying about this issue? Na ya question video no, and it's your atata and the I mean, it's normal for her to feel emotional and all that. But the question ye bisa ashefo any nana nina say, is it right? Is it appropriate? As some men to say, onye ne to say atu ukunu. Watch your camera see when you miss you. Ube posting. Now this is where we give some of us and I say some Ghanaians the opportunity to say when you now all you know it's just for the camera because as some kesia to say na uswa. Do you have to come and put the camera before you? Also the camera basi when him now usumo be ehun se us. We all know say what has happened no hu I mean ho say oba wife eja oni ukunu na ukunu ekope ebia ba na ne mobusha for media na wakwakoto amanie ntise mu no woman will be happy, no woman will jubilate oba bia ni won ma se be ni beje wo sa de we definitely areho beba. What you say, but to put a camera before you and be crying, I say Ghana phobia because honestly, some comments that were coming under this video, no, some were saying say she's pretending, maybe say it's just for the camera, maybe says may as or acting or joining Nikunu Lilwin in acting and all that. Come on, don't give people too much chance. Say omobeka de omopediacho. Now, what do you make of this video? We've seen Ebinum Kreche say this woman with the inscription or show when the video no so ni na no. I said she's trying to say Nikunu no any de wakomu no. And no one issue. What about the other people? I mean, people were even expecting that she should come and even be apologizing on behalf of the husband. Not to say, "Wako yo obai, udi abadaye ni ayem shishebe kasatu fellow oba." Na sebe odem from so beche ukunu kwa no mweja asem no mwe fi court kwa nkomaye. But wa be soon chese ukunu ye obi anka se ukunu ye ni pabonini in the first place. Nobody is saying that. Nana, let's hear from you on this issue.
You see, it is sad. People don't know, say, a year Lilwin a year over US. Lilwin a year over US. The year who the picture say Lilwin we can't worry that. You know, people say nipa no ne sha see no. Just like how the actors and actors or no special says will be do level will be a okay so okay say I want to upgrade akọ ba frost oba we obehia Lilwin e wo kwan mu.
Okay.
Obi akono de untimi e de enka wonsem bebre. Basically the issue about this particular thing is I want to ask this particular lady, Lilwin or the yere to US. I want to ask a question. Lilwin, yen fa ne say Lilwin ne yere no wo US no, ne mba ne bi so omo horo. Yen fa ne say a similar incident is here. Number 1, yen fa ne so be over speed and okun Lilwin ba. Immediately the state will seize the person, will arrest the person. The person will right now be behind bars. Me no kasi kranka nipa ni court case and the court assembly yedi kan share. 2, the state is going to compensate the family.
Okay.
The state is going to compensate the family, is going to compensate the wife, and it's even going to put the wife on child welfare. Even aside from that, on my men and they will start taking her through therapy.
Okay.
On my men, you best start to go through therapy. So okay, in some A B C D R you know, should be all over. The reason why this is happening is because that place the system works. Most sorry, I must say chefem. Yes, you say in Ghana chefem. Into no one here they say we need to start it from people like Kojun Council Lilwin. Into mamele uba TV so and now basking so usu. And now I caption in my name massa. Udi would the no new be the no. Teen when you are enjoying yourself, you are not enjoying yourself with S. Time and now unu krumu this kana and wo and no what besu can never our church was or sitting please also protect him, anyone or anything that could do harm. He is such a blessing in my life and to our family. Madam and fire be a blessing. Everybody takes care of the family, everybody takes care of the girlfriend and the law has to work. And Katie Mrs. Sunny Pankwan and can only say you be you babako Lilwin and baby be bako if him na bakuno wuni de akoma Lilwin no who send the reality. So coming to cry and do these things, it will not help. In fact, Lilwin has surrounded himself with people I said well my dream so and then ube PR running nama udi family na term 2 and then ube send a hearing in social media no so idea be ye no e ye ukunu kwasi asema all ye na usu ye we pure acting. The wife is acting. Usu yenya oden. Usu yenya oden na usu. No they are to social media. It's for what? That is because that even shows that when you're remorseful, when you're a serious person and you bring a statement, you say so, okay, Adna and you sympathize with the family. You take steps, work back door. Is there anything we can do to help? Social media waba uti ni no. Same way our court. You don't need the court of public opinion. Same way your country. Audition ben awoko. That is the big question we need to be asking ourselves. Which audition is this particular woman going? In fact, a could be crank a bet woman wait for interfering in a court case, arrest and jail her. Na lady into any day. What say Tracy Wachibo ne TB and now then kwasiasem say ya. Nonsense and stupid.
What has Tracy Wachi done to you? I want to know Tracy Wachi before you crying.
Why 3 different videos also? Which kind of foolish thing is this? I am kwasiasem plain sight, and the law has to work. Madam, open subaketi ma, the law will work. The law will work. Now, me come lucky say enyi mi bibi. Come you mbeko no pepe. When you say the family is serious, they will sue Lilwin again. Different court case because over speeding cry a crime. Why endija papa na name bua sisi ano obey you crutches for the rest of his life? Who knows? Issues still be brave. And do you know that there was a particular woman on also survive your no Ori County issue no? Or say kiti and ko share issue we on hope on pet and ye dana say anya nkofo be 3 ka lemu obi traffic nkofo be 5 so no mu nyina. I'm telling you, and even in some king by now will have been celebrating Lilwin's 1 week. Konuso bebu. A serious issue. A serious issue. From funny face, yeah, funny face, dear Nana, bodamenite, or buy ye also as say was strategy me. Then Lilwin again. It won't happen in this country. The law has to work. Opa, subakete man. Let's get some of the comments on social media.
The law has to work. For Nana the other sujina ne nine so ojina baby ojina na or said the law has to work. Also comment then wajin trade the fatu comment section. Now let's take some of the comments in free ashe for honum way free bosheba TV. Or said the video he moved with the speed after receiving fans was an old video, but he went to Inshira FM yate bosheba yate. Aluku Godwin or say wise man indeed. I think say or refer to Akromatv. Manual Travel Agency or say the law is law, but the child is dead and gone. He being in prison will not bring him back. Into Manuel o stand there then. Into say emra na ye de tum na abofra ne manti enjai no fa kom chiremu ye ni enti ase. Kojo Musa or say, so why are you blaming Kojo? Both of them caused the accident. So if it was your sister, are you going to insult her like this?
No.
Nana,
no. Listen. Both of who caused the accident? You see,
okay.
We all drive. Sometimes when people feel like a bet now, we all drive. You know, we have cars and your car. We have cars. Lilwin can know you see your 4x4. I can see Jeeps, Range Rovers. We use cars. You yourself are out in studio. You know the type of cars we use. Now, I want to ask you a question. How can you be at a stationary place? You find say move slowly, and I say traffic is now ujina baby, and I move towards a direction. Now obi edishi ababomu nyine mua, and your car back no boy you 1, 2, 3, 4. Nti third car ne born no cause speed. After the yabe change ya no say women be na o twem and a win twem be nkwase anema. Let police people do their investigation. But you see, some of these people, a branch in some more can, and it's a Ghana quit. Or we, I'll choose a Dutch passport over PhD. That is because your attitude, no, it doesn't guarantee say Ghana be. That is exactly what is happening. Would you change your vote, and now are you open to giving another candidate to you, or see na MPP de ebo back vote am ebo? And you want this country to move forward. Yeah, the Dutch passport, any Ghana PhD too. I also choose Dutch passport. That's because Dutch passport no serve you homogeny. My brother, whoever is saying that comment, no, please, let's think, let's be rational. If it was your child, you will not be singing this tune.
Yes, if it was your child, you wouldn't be saying this. Kojo Musa, yes, so Ebusiafo, still on this issue, no, said the year you de Nana Kasano, or see these are the same people, make us say MPP for Eddie Bo Eba, or make us on Betuama Ebo. Yes, you will chrome her, and you would da fwing, and say, as low to say, and yet Dumsor a light out. Yes, that is what Eslowusu is saying. Eslowusu is saying, "You can near kwebe na enye Dumsor a light out, light off." So they know one can light out. That's a makama na or say light off so they ni say na e wo hodada. Now so no yes say ade bia no sebe wan kasa wotu edubone a ebi eka wano. Now we've been in this country and now the president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo akwakoye campaign and a sebe ye di generator will say plant edi nechi because no munim say ye den ya omonka so munim di omo ye they know what is happening, just that as a minim they can't be honest with Ghanaians. So muntimi nkan no krane nche Ghana for say this is what is at hand, this is what is happening. Just so omo mbambe ye feni say Dumsor schedule kra ma ye ni hu say echina ya ye wo Wagadugu ye dum light. Yeah, ye wo soro honum ye dum ye light echina ye wo light in omombe cancer na ye hu the truth say ye dum so na ekoso. Fortunately, unfortunately, the vice president ekopie mu e wo Nact Hall e wo crime enra na cheso chema na youth connect and on the campaign was form pass or be was ne bonso se campaign or be na so busia for shade. You know what happened? Oh, kasa and a Ghana card. Me see, ba me ane Ghana card. Say, oh my, say ba find form. Any a Ghana card, then a Ghana card. Guess what happened? Anyone kasa and we cry na phone video no ho. Yeah, my producer I show you video. Ni na ya share how the incident no a CM. Ba Romia, you
now covered the babies from the 17th of this month. We are going to start going around to the schools and issue Ghana card ID numbers. is that we have now covered the babies. From the 17th of this month, we are going to start going around to the schools and issue Ghana card ID numbers.
Oh, kanianeko. In terms of Baumia Shaw Kasa, just but you know the update I the Bramuni say earlier before the event in Kwashasian. Baumia do not hold Nankasana Kanianiho. It was light off. According to Eslousu. Now it was light off. It ended they were trying to put one or two together and I just say Kaniane buy. Kania ne baya any 5 minutes to kura or share his speech as say any phone and a Kania ne send doing. Now you could realize that in the video he couldn't even talk when to me and Kasa. Obeka then, what are you going to tell us? You people are telling us say a light off and ye Dumsor. And they say ye Ghana for cry Kasa because not light off for her that she say show. This is just the beginning. I mean, when a colleague sent me this video, make a chance say, I mean, they've not seen anything yet. This is just the beginning of what is going to happen to all of us in this country. Now, Nyama way affected people's businesses, especially your more pretty mini co-stores near there. You are not expecting say mini co-store on top plant. Then mini coast on the Namnoka send a womb was our plant, and all this is happening, yet people are not saying anything about it. Obianka Hoshe. Anyways, we are looking at where Yvonne Nelson didn't but answer Nana, what do you make of this incident? I mean, people are jubilating. Bimukwacha say, yepa, and lights and whatever.
And it's so sad. When I saw the video, I think say it just told me say, you see, politicians all along have been lying to us, and now they are being forced to know, say, okay, this is the reality. They are facing the reality. Meanwhile, Dumsor are higher per year in this country.
Sure.
Dumsor are higher. In fact, it is not just one more close to ahabo. There are many times your studio and your office near doom lights. And let me tell you something. You doom lights, Obeka Sunana, some studio no so. I didn't want to generator. We have even a plant, okay? But maybe about the costs of even fueling one plant a day. Sometimes you have to buy like almost getting to 500 cedis diesel.
Sure. 500
cedis diesel and what's our year then? I was speaking to a friend of mine, Ejuma Ewo, one of these big restaurants. Oh no, Sinana, do you know say anytime you doom lighter, we can buy as much as 2,000 cedis worth of diesel? And I'm saying, hey, I think, I'm making calculations nature. One say, yeah, restaurants, no, you will deep freezers are you deep freezing them. Okay, you will deep freezers, you deep freezing them. Number one. Number two, aside from deep freezing no I was say they be a because restaurant I was say they be air conditions no it is no more air conditions so industrial air conditions maybe. Okay, two, again near eduane no more year no a big restaurants no they don't just use gas. Sometimes the frying and the grilling to use the electricity to cook and even bake some of the things and even oven and stuff. Meanwhile, but can you use gas to can you use oven gas for oven and a microwave? It's almost an industrial microwave that you see electricity. And we can buy as much as 2,000 cedis a day. Restaurants Lankasa auto Adriani 50-60 cedis. No, in Kofra no ombeto Adriani. I'm gonna do 2,000. And as mutu Adriani can 10,000 or 5,000. Profits are no benya or mudi 2,000 cedis. Eto eyi. You see, Dumsor issue, I like what somebody said. Say we need to start talking about how we can bring solutions instead of just pinpointing a way forward. Because ebe kind of Dumsor and Mahama fault. Dumsor was there Rollins time. Dumsor was there Kufuor time. Dumsor was there Atamil's time coming to Mahama and even Akufo-Addo. So Dumsor is there every time. So as a country, the big question we have to ask ourselves and say, okay, what is next? The last time I saw something, I was very happy because you see, Ghana see a nuclear power plants, and this has got nuclear power plants, So to London, okay, and now Russia and now say US, and you've never experienced light out, then it's because Russia, London, UK, and Kuno, they use nuclear power plants, and the nuclear power plants, number one, it is cost effective. It can generate way more electricity. I was happy to see an Eslewusu and the Ghana Energy Ministry. They've gone into partnership with see an bidding process. Almost European, Russian, and Chinese. They are bidding to whoever's bid and answer the proposal and a strong. Yeah, the man is okay. For the next 5 years, we are going to build Ghana's next nuclear power plant, and I'm very happy because this nuclear power plant, it may build it back. It is going to solve a lot of problems, and I'm hoping they can do it too. So I Dumsor issue. Oko Kenya ebiniho. That's because Kenya, they've already built one nuclear power plant which is supplying them way excess electricity. So it will be instead of us pinpointing any way forward. Let's start bringing things and let's start talking in such a way. Say, how can we bring a solution and how can we stop this? Because ultimately, Baumia will come and lie to us. Or boys or and they be out sorry and pa ubio news about me air promise bibi and now the Ghana beko moon it's not in kwasia sem kwana branty here the air. That is because opportunity is lying for power. And we say okay strategy na on any papa go for the mu use ya or mu di bu Ghana for or mu tra yes sebio yan drian kwechi vote mo. He thinks he can come and use the same strategy every blessed day. Baumia is saying something new. Have you studied? Every day is giving a promise. And a bear kakran ye nebe moon and a bear in kwasiasam kwa. Bonibeka said these are things which are not feasible. MPP for can even be brave apart from free SHS. A debe and pan of meet my own say. That's why now, honestly, even though I'm not in favor of a year Mahama, I like Mahama's strategy now. Mahama is not talking a lot. Sometimes you just have to leave it now. Chance and that is exactly what we need to do as a country. First 2 years or very relax it. Election be doing starting and then the opportunity a comedy when you say power no ya one year what they be finish and they be finish so I'm a more bonny way they be finish because we can't still go under the evil regime of Kwadwosheldon, Akufo-Addo, sir. Achi mafia. No, Ghana can't survive another 4 years under the Achi mafia. Yebewu, and then dollar co 20 cedis, and then area me see doom light 4 days me chin na rashes meaning the me uko so generator so near bebo apartment oh nana mpacho oje o plants no imu say e buy them won say me one from mo baby you don't even know what to do with yourself in this country again. In a month's time, you be increasing water bill, you be increasing your friend is saying water bill and electricity bill. Meanwhile, you see, and we are allowing people like Baumia to play as gala or ban one back can in trust Ghana for it is not going to happen. It won't happen. See, Ghana for we are not going to sit down watch aloof for this bad man to come and lie to Ghanaians. It is so sad. Baumia pa. Baumia Timiko BBC Bokache say if the ye is weaker, the city will expose you. If the fundamentals are weak, the city will expose you. And then Baumia say something different. Say, "Adia you and you know something. They here in all of these issues are equal. Say all of these things are equal. You have someone like Eslewusu defending the new patriotic party, and sometimes you ask yourself so much questions. Say this people, you don't even sit down to listen to themselves, and it's so sad. But unfortunately, we need and I just hope say Ghana for ye be ni na ye must seven sankofu try and try near the we need the.
I was saying that we say Mahama time was starting a yes demonstration here. I was saying for Nanya sem keto any the more tight. Now even about Bontine or the crata because beto mountain so say or be ye demo against that Dumsor ye kokosui Dumsor ni nyamanyama ye Dumsor must stop. I will say Dumsor chana e bury. Now people are asking say na Yvonne crowd in Ghana na what is happening like, and these are patriotic people. They are concerned about Ghana. They are concerned about the well-being of Ghana. Said the bear kanya near Juma kanya near Bibia kanya ni honoma seriously Ghana has sitting on their bed in pages in your copper Dutch passport na ye too quine. Now for some reason Oma Babontene abe stated some facts. what you say? People are asking, say, what is why the Dumsor demonstration? They didn't hear. And on person we Dumsor demonstration, but they are out with some facts and figures. Even June when kwam and near my ACC as a technical point near there sebe oma my way pa oma my updates papa on how true this is Dumsor as compared to what Eslowusu Eka say light off no oma my figures, like they are giving us proof to show say really Dumsor is going on. And you say the movie no so on the 8th of June. 8th of June and so Omuchem said that the meeting point na Legon the front of Legon, but before that
you know it was supposed to even come on earlier.
Yes, and American police for no more ye konabra twemmen fani ade. You know say chroma so there before I the mono I just say when ya police for consent and sana so what one ya be miemia pepper spray ni tear gas de gum so na mo mbete enti then ya back and forth no ana ama asem no akwakoju 8th of June no. But please producer boamene omo analysis a omo de abeto abonten a enu nti no omo gina so achemu said that is the reason intia they feel say Dumsor has to end. Dumsor must stop because from
10 p.m. instead of saving 3,750 megawatts no electricity for a day 3,407 megawatts per into 23 more who say shortfalls be shortfalls in the mayanya sa light of edindum on the 2nd of June ya 10 p.m. and then yakra 2nd of June samu ya Ghana han nyina no near dundum light na kese pa instead of sending ibenya 3,750 megawatts of power no omo my 2,811 and do 3,000 po enti on the 2nd of June the Ghana for bring pa damunti on the 3rd of June so and you know time ni here light pa no instead of say ibenya sa number 3,750 no omo my 3,266 megawatts of power what if you ma see your shortfalls be over 100 megawatts of power you share in away now 4th of June ayen rank one instead of say sabenya 3,750 and you many in etimi adame ho antoye no abaye ntimi into my 2,802 asema make enyame na make it is coming from the Energy Commission energy statistics how dey nya information if here it wey nyina kira say ye wo problem e Ghana ha na do any the Ministry of Energy omombra no mo beka no kwenche Ghana for na asem ya ye kan no enye politics asem ene ye ka Ghana for nyina asem ye ka when your MPP, NDC, CPP asem this is a clarion call to all Ghanaians say light edundum goso ye ninje ho enti ye besre nyame aduma memrenda we Saturday 8th of June 2024 ewia no mienu ye nyina Ghana ha obi ohwe bibia otimi bia no ye nhia o University of Ghana Legon animo anyomtofo akese celebrities akese Yvonne Nelson Wayosi ene omo keka ho nyina no ibehu omu nyina ho Dumsor must stop. Saturday di animu no. Ma obi antena fie. Asem na akoya asem hia. Ye be expect omu nyina se Saturday Guta AGI all manufacturers aboso kan spare parts dealers nyina no. Minim so omu nyina yiso nyinam kane a ye be expect omu se. Omu ba be kan ye ho dressmaking obi bia wo yiso enyinam kane ade na dwuma bia sa Dumsor yi hade bia no.
This is what the camp of actress Yvonne Nelson or more HMU said. The iron there come rain or shine. You say June, July, they in Sutobre Nanson in Soto area bow. Sad demonstration we ebekoso. Now let's take some comments now for Yentua and Semneso Emao. Manuel Travel Agency or say I'm trying to say that if he goes to prison, he can't help the family in time of need. Like he should some compensation to the family intino na cho say dem no e patch nyina ne say initially no ka say emra na so ye chini tuma mfa abofra ne mba clarification ama no e man say lewe wo ho a obetimi aboa ebusua ne sika fam ne ade ne kotuma e bia ontimi enye sa nyoma ne nyina. Now Manos again I say one thing I am against our celebrities is that they must know how to talk to victims when there is a problem. Not just Ochema. Ghana Hanum say, yen celebrities na semba sebi. Omokasa no more issues no. Constance Akromatv or said the child's father himself must be arrested for making the child sit on the front seat. Into way so their comfort Constance Akromatv and so edbaye also bet to me a comment about on any of the issues. I mean we are dealing with updates ekoso na watchi mu no na ye pinsin mu na ye de emu ensem ebro now another ye the issue be ebremo concerning two ladies bako Nigerian
but hold on, I want to comment on this particular issue Lilwin Yunia Bema Babuka say and Yunia Baba suggested say we need to arrest the father of the
child yes
of the child. Papa no edikan ba out because abofra no on front.
Okay.
Now it's for the police people to investigate
whether it's true or not.
If that is true or not. Two, say if we are going with the rule of law, then we definitely need to go by the rule of law. I want to ask you a question. Minim say in fact abofra yen front. In fact, drive na o mirror na ebo we rolling the bad down ya tro e wa say children at the back and also adults in front, and the actual said please don't put any child in front of the car. No problem. If you want to go by the law, let's start it again. Okay, let me ask you a question. Church ya they be a ye fe e brodu car ne back room hasi church ukwa German e de carry goods delivery near there e brodu car, no problem. Sabrodo car na ye de back room hasi no ye de ba na yankasa ye twitwa silence ani aye mirror wo ho na yankasa aye dadie seat ni e be ye no ye se 4 ntubun say ni aye 4 every row be aye 4 ni di yes asanso aye no column no 1 2 3 4 5 almost 5 or 6 ntubun say trotro ekutenkrofo be 24 minuaba broni ye minibus uni microphone form minibus a friend for 9 minibus takes just 9 people or 9 or 8 people maximum ye kofa sa brudu car ne ba ni twitwa ni de nkofo gum ni ese okay trotro ni. Now again I want to ask, after ye san niam ni nyina ewie no, the only time police for ebe check your friend is saying what do you call seat belt, you stop here you be check say driver no pe and a seat belt, passenger not in chain of front we don't care about the passenger. One more muti chia ya park you almost sardine 4-in-1 we don't care about them and almost that dear so ebi wo crowd na sa akunya no so ebi wo mo de rubber crowd tale so and you all sweaty ni na uguso and you parking ko for mugum. You see what I'm trying to say is that if we are talking about say you kone finching ma, let's ask ourselves say how does this things even work. We need to so we shouldn't try to digress or deviate or try to play some tactics and antics. At the end of the day we can justify Lilwin's action. The head and tail of this matter is that he's dead. Funny face niti ne years about franning. I'm telling you, masa nipe wu dia we wu. Nipe wu a we wu. What I say? If ankanya deliberate, maybe a Lilwin nam ni baby, maybe a brake failure, no problem. But this was an issue where you were speeding. People saw you speeding, and the end result was death of somebody. Did you guys watch the video? And after the so and I said we shouldn't try to justify these kind of actions. It mean we are bad. I mean we are bad man. Where why you know all church paragraphs? I'm very sorry. It is not fair. It is not fair for the family. It is not fair. If you are family, ne kwa then they don't because oh you be here same na the if you court because said you nipa newu send no be kano oh yeah then the baby and abofra na yekunu no on baby meboa. So they might have a change in heart. Send a Bible naka say the heart of a king is in God's hands. Yem bompae na yem bompae say Yakupon on chichi ebusiane rare. We shouldn't try to be justifying these actions. I personally don't think say it is really going to help. That is personally what I think.
for Nana stand on this issue. No, not just say, or no, need their work and no, you too. I will share an Uber to me, they will comment at the comment section in your vegetable. Na ya kind the amount. Like I was saying, yanko a ya lata memu Nigeria. I hope and Nigeria nearby ya ni din di Celine. Any Ghana near ni din Eddie Afiba. Sabi, Facebook ya Eddie Omukopie Aba State. For asem we de are who ye papa yes emaya no ena omo other screens no eso no. Now you could see say these ladies omo issue nearby said they've gone missing near their na tete pa. Only for us to know say omo shia obi ewo Facebook Andrew Amechi ono ena say be yede ni profile ni Facebook profile ato screens no eso no. Unfortunately this man didn't even make it alive because after sebe we twitwa emayu omuti ni omonsa ne omonan free so a ode kwakoye ono anonim de ode kwakoye no na a police fu edu omo beche na yesa one omo prepare na say etuo eka ne kon say pay waye nyame dia wawu nte say de mra ne pese ne ne ye kra no sebe mra no entimi amfa na anyama wawu na arewo sem we ye beto odwa no. We've seen a lot of people commenting say ladies of today we should be careful and na Facebook and na we today me say uko online na wutie most of the marriages happening recently it's not like I beg you, this one I'm just saying the obvious. But Ube Bisana, I met my husband on Snapchat. I met my husband on Facebook. What the young quite Moses Bliss NAM. It was just social media. But one of Nigerians' most favorite actor, among for who sometimes the meme scribe at Tom Mountain, so it's just nice. Because of some role be a we plays ama Ghana for for that particular role no even onwa sebi movie muni tied in place role no. He is condemning this act or too much for celebrities ladies of today or because what is the criteria they share a movie from Facebook, from Snapchat, from Instagram to real life to meet people. Quite recently, one of Ghana yen can say yen is broadcast journalist Bridget Otu Ekwo KSM show so, and she was telling us about how Oshia Nukunu and some of the things she even did before and sana sanyema wenyina I mean oni Nukunu Asia. They should tell you say it is very serious. We need to be very cautious and serious. Now yenshe video kanayo ekasa about this lady womo assassination akoso no yeba yebeto aso
about friendship. There's a lot of beautiful things happening on social media, internet and so on, but this friendship on Facebook and all other platforms, how do you manage it? A long time ago I remember one Cynthia who was invited from Abuja to Lagos, and that was it. My boyfriend somewhere around Festa. Now we have Celine and Afiba from Ghana in Aba. That's not a good one. I don't know how what they call runs or what they call hook up and so on. I quite understand many things about the economic realities of what we face. But friends, I come to you with a heavy heart because of this sad news emanating from Aba. I ask myself first, can you really advise this Gen Z or this generation about friendship? There's a lot of beautiful things happening on the social media, internet and so on, but this friendship on Facebook and all other platforms, how do you manage it? A long time ago I remember one Cynthia who was invited from Abuja to Lagos, and that was it. My boyfriend somewhere around Festa. Now we have Celine and Afiba from Ghana in Aba. That's not a good one. I don't know how what they call runs or what they call hook up and so on. I quite understand many things about the economic realities of what we face, but that cannot be equated with the cost of a life. There are human beings who are praying all over, and they can do a whole lot of things. So for those of you who make friends on Facebook, what's your evaluation list? How do you begin to make these friends? What do they promise you? May they contact you for 100,000, 200,000? What is it? So, what is your evaluation list? Before you come to meet a guy, I'm talking to you as a father, I'm talking to you as a family person, I'm talking to you as an elder brother. What is it that is worth all the gold in your life? That you leave Ghana or you leave Lagos, go and meet a guy in Aba. What do you know about him? It pains me and bleeds me in the heart because I have a daughter. And what will she be told before she leaves Lagos to go and meet a man in Aba? For what? For how much? Agreed that times are hard. But what is it? Hard work is what it is, whether you like it or not. Truth is bitter. But I know and I appreciate young women who work hard for their money, selling hair, selling this, getting into one business or the other, and flexing around. You go see man for Aba and or go see man for Port Harcourt, go do this, send you a ride. What is it? And to those of you who are praying, PREYING, that's what I'm saying, as men, the law will always catch up with you. Harrison Gwamsu, thank you for doing this. But my heart goes out to the families. But we must warn our
Yeah, Kanayo is saying, wait there, a very, very big advice to Yenina, all of us. What to Facebook and no be a best no hi, and I'm this one responding so chill home. One responding so we say now see where these young ladies, I mean, they've ended. And yesterday, funny enough, some of the comments are never the comment section. One lady was saying, say, this man had to pull 1 million naira from the account of these ladies. And this same 1 million naira, so Sikebia, Mawe, charging Andrew Amechi for going to spend time with him. Now, so, Omowu, Andrew Amechi, so, no, so a funeral. This is very sad. Now, what do you make of this? What Kanayo, Kano? This man is making a point. He's really making a point.
Okay, so first of all, we have to understand, sir, the social media network, it has its two sides. It has its advantage and disadvantage. So we shouldn't just be rubbishing it, say it is not all that good. It is, but definitely it has its own side effects. Idea it is courtesy social media which is being broadcasted to the whole wide world. I used to do events. Now me call UTV some time ago say I want them to do adverts for my events. That was about 10 years ago. They told me say for just 30 minutes jingle, for just 5 minutes of airtime, I have to pay like 6,000 or 10,000 cedis. But idea me free. We don't pay anything. It's courtesy of social media, and even cry bit me cry. I'm a skank. I'm a me debeko radio station. Person me kana kasano be atimen kano. This way will even be cheaper than radio station 10 times, and it's effective. And you say all TV station, radio station are jumping on social media. Now let's look at this from this point. I have a problem with this. The problem I have with all of this is the pressure ladies and kasamoto emamo. It is too much. Me too. Me use iPhone. If I want to buy an iPhone, I can buy like 10. But sometimes I see people who are taking like 500 CDs or 400 CDs a month in Ghana. Look at the iPhone 15 and iPhone 12. This was 37 or 4 years ago. And on to iPhone, and iPhone kutano. iPhone kuta and on the coffee chocho. Ubi chocho no esan say a bar can ban into a can be a rush. Na ya pickpocket for a phone no. Then it's a simple for. It is because this youth and this generation, we are pressuring ourselves. Yes, son, yes, say in Sabia and yepe into your chair say obiane any time. We were constantly taught this in church, in school, and even at home. So we were always made aware, say, Nana, say, Kwesi diaba, also diaba ya ochna. But this generation, no, my own has to be now. It doesn't work that way. And our girls are dying. Now, where you the what about the ones we've not seen? What about the people or say, last 2 years, ABC, girl she applied for a job. And of course, Cape Coast say Winnie Bar.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, look what happened. Or he binia de kuno it goes on.
Nursing student,
Of course, nursing students and goes on now. No be James and now him say Strada. Of course, women are the most fearless creatures on earth. I didn't know make us utimi park you can see kwanchen or him and hear me foot na krim ni enko wabetrim. So kukuno said eye wanwa.
Oh my God.
So sometimes Monsieur be so because you said you were coming, you said you were in a taxi, you were not getting some. So how did you arrive? I got a lift. And she's so happy that I got a lift because she's standing in front of the road and she's brightened like a spectacle or something. And when you lift, she feels so happy. My dear, you're a big fool. Let me I saw make yes analysis with me. Unim say, even though I drive, send me the car workshop near the adna for that moment me drive it. Maybe I'm order Uber na Uber so distance no short near the adinti on bar na long and answer the car need to mean not ember. I will never ever take a lift. I will only take a lift from somebody I know very well. Minimo so ni me. Beso bi abe parking the car. Oh, abranti hefa na oko. Me call Abia Makati Hill. If you like try this with any man, they won't go because men are very cautious creatures and then we calculate things. But Obaka ne be parking na yenyan friend the cry buka na or free pure water and I say mobile money no jam. Now I start editing inside funny tune. Now I start yenny wig ni some wig guy from my boy better from on who are you calling me? No, I start yenny some way be. And your friends, oh miss, why are you going? I heard him and direction. Oh yeah, why are you going? And sana like the whole world is beneath her. You are Jimmy, you cocoon. And most of these girls they go and they don't come back because number one, car now who have you told you are going to sit in the car? Number one. Number two, you've not even told somebody you don't, and they don't even check the number plates and all of that. We are pressuring ourselves. So some of these things are your common sense. When your common sense, why would a young girl leave Ghana to Nigeria to go and meet this man who harvests organ? It's here for you can't be harvesting organ. Once a nipa your kidney, your liver, any vital organs, any way you move, any heart, ABOB or heart problem, new heart transplants, any vital organs. A branch juma udini se or harvesting for organs now at home. And then yes, or harvesting organs with their consent to okun because Nippon. Let me tell you one thing about how human being our demise. Say Nippon within the next hour, 30 minutes to an hour, our heart is still active. Okay, our liver is still active, our kidneys is still active. So, unim how to get it out. You can just cut it and then freeze it or put it in a cool temperature and then transport it to a hospital. Then they can keep it active. That is the kind of job this man does. So ladies too here who on the screens, no, their organs were harvested. Aside from being raped, tortured, killed, yeah, sounds like your more organs are tongue. And this one is parading himself like a big cow no jina Rolls Royce no jina or UK no. And why and who says some big time business tycoon share or not see chewa in Pabua Bear Days and not twice. Why no big man and not two on oh it's only the who number fees a big man and because ladies or who be big near J and many clients be and ye kumo and ye kumo and ye kumo. This needs to stop. This one about social media. Social media now obi copy or door so it's ended in them taking his life. Obi so copy door so ama me no kasi or says the best thing that ever happened. Go to Moses Bliss. Now you Celestine Donko interview. Where did you meet your husband? Or say on social media. Social media now so it's up to you to know the balances of both. To do your checks and balances, just like what this British O2 was saying. Say, oh yeah, a background check of the guy to make sure the guy or you be a Sakawa man. These ladies, Ushana 1, 2, 3. Or the number man, also the number man. And the next thing also any high or bet train kakra 30 minutes or respond or so play hard to get. The next minute no man the men cash it. Or say man ni post nema when the status original car home what or to play mu or space over vacation and no that does it. And you kumbano. So and it's so sad. Thank God send dry evidence ni video no. It shows that this man was really shot by the police. I mean, say he's dead. So That is kind of a relief, though. Yeah, I don't know if
it's
you
a
saw the
relief,
pictures.
but yeah, it's a relief.
Because we cry say you shoot no cry na.
Ni China back and forth.
And as our panel social na, you see the reason why only the nankabe tough because or harvest organ or tongue, there are layers of people involved. I don't know what I'm saying. You get it?
Yeah,
organs,
sure.
No, me sure say or harvest organ e no akoton or will be or doctor or harvest here or the command our store. Doctor no so will be or beton or hospital beton or more hospital no so so a lot of people have to answer questions. At the end of the day, crab be a police case. But I don't think the police should relax. Nigerian police should relax. They should do investigation. They should track his phones, his payments, his call logs, and let's see the other accomplices are almost they are involved. The other accomplices are involved. We need to track all of them because the tail end of the whole pyramid scheme. So we need to do something about this.
Sure. So this is the update. If we Lady Celine ene Ghanaian afiba omo issue no let's take some comments now into us. If you McNorbert or say hi beautiful sister, good job done. I normally listen to you but I don't know your name. Thanks. I'm Mamisi. We Manuel travel agency or say upon all the resources Ghana is having, if we have great and good leaders we can make it happen. I think say or refer to Nana no nuclear energy now or can wasem no we Kojo Musa or say now it's time. It's like this world, ladies, they want to be on top always. The adage is what men can do, women can do better. Now, there is a Ghanaian based, Ghanaian based in US, serious allegation against a government and I feel so. Penifua ewo Ghana krodwem ha ebusia ochemu se enipa bonesem ne ya doso ewo penifo we mo makache in penifo no sebe it's a whole user ono ababe any allegation. But before that, let's see a man penina na dankwe kufado wabema sebe Ghana hanum asemba kwa uboswa na Ghana fo akoma bo brim Ghana fo mu yem hihye paanum National Cathedral obi besie ekufado akwakohye yankopombo se uma mi wini a me cathedral de amaw na afi de cathedral wi se adani manho na aye sebe ensema udwe ho a wonti ase na no asema okogina ba bi kan ye no sebe amaga na fo odwen o kiremu se so free so when free so en so to ewiabo I mean whatever be the case cathedral no ye besi. And there are a whole lot of issues about. Now there's a video to this. Now even aside that, no, we've had some prophets be near software be no more much say. Yankopo ya say, Bawumia has to complete the National Cathedral. What is happening? Anyways, I don't know. Producers a video now already. Yema Ashafo NT the air causeway with this National Cathedral. What is Akufo-Addo saying?
What firm in my view, by the grace of God. And through Christ who strengthens me and my government, National Cathedral will be built to the glory and honor of God. Amen.
If there is any project that hits Ghanaians emotionally, the National Cathedral has to be it. The argument of spirituality and income generation has become the selling point by proponents, while opponents argue misplaced priorities and multiple breaches in procedure. Flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has questioned the justification such as children lacking desks will only incur the wrath of God.
Actually, we found that the Minister of Finance was releasing public taxes, and our taxes are paid by not only Christians, they are paid by Muslims. And so we can't use public funds, including the fund of people of other denominations, to build a cathedral for Christians alone. And you have to ask yourself, is it justified in this day and age when children do not have desks in schools? When children do not have textbooks? For 5 years, we've not provided our basic school children with textbooks, even though we've come out with a new curriculum, because we say there's no money.
But the New Patriotic Party thinks otherwise regarding the God factor. Flag bearer of the party, Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia, in the Assembly of Clergymen, solicited support for the completion of the project.
I have contributed to its construction personally. I believe it's a very important thing for Ghana. But I think that as it stands now, the church has to come together and government and let us sit down and talk about the way forward for the National Cathedral. The church should come together and let us know the best way forward, how we can even get private resources to help us to complete the cathedral.
Either ways, the board of the National Cathedral is looking beyond political governments with optimism that the project will be successful even after President Akufo-Addo leaves the
National Cathedral. No, Mama has his own thing to say. Akufo-Addo so chemu say in so to wiabo whatever be the case cathedral nebeba so na Bawumia so Canada say denya o say ne papa nti no e wo say oboan papa mo mutimi accomplish the cathedral. Now what is if there me wanwa kra sebe medwin wa menti ase prophets any asofo a omode omho agimu omo chemu say prophecy just oma quote Bible nyina that Bawumia has to complete this cathedral, whatever means. Say even if he has to get private people to come and build, now for the uko yusukra bejiskana, let's collaborate with the church. Hey, their religion I Ghana for religion. They are Ghana for. It's very serious. Now, Nana, what do you make of this issue? With the National Cathedral.
Okay, so basically, National Cathedral, from the onset, honestly, I have no issue with the National Cathedral, but from the onset, any sema abahono, I think it's clear time and it's high time we move away from it. Now, yeah, fun is let's Mami massa analysis. We need let's say hypothetically, Dumsor anyhow. Okay, yeah, fun say the economy is let's not sit here and trash Akufo-Addo like that. First 4 years of Akufo-Addo was first 4 years of Akufo-Addo. It was good. When I speak to even NDC people, almost first 4 years from 2016 to 2020 na kama because it was okay. Nobody was really complaining. But this 4 years massa, it's more than panier. What I'm trying to say is that the economy is doing good. Inflation fem. Aside from that, to Dumsor niho. Obia, even though nyememu enye the best, it's okay. When you have Akufo-Addo see National Cathedral, no say oni Nyankopon apama. Nobody cares. Akufo-Addo should do it. It's no ne year of Phyllis oni Nyankopon apama opesoye. But this particular time, I personally think it's high time we fold everything National Cathedral and use the money to do something else. Number one, Ghana faces here. Number one issue, apart from economy, a light issue. Indra meda Dumsor. So at the internet, okay, say over $200 million we National Cathedral here. At the internet, fan starting fan solar panels and I fan boabibi and now acquire ufi uko a year ufi Makati Hill now uko a year banyada highway no so etutu into all driving now one year you flip over a whole highway. There's a highway now I round what's through the brain etutu. Any acquire A22 going to Kaswa overhead no so do a year runabout tema a quite be brave tutu. We can use that 200 million to do a lot of things. Even schools under trees, that $200 million can do a lot of things. Akufo-Addo only Nyankopon e kwa pam, but right now Nyankopon kra beto say it is not the right time. It is not the right time, and we shouldn't be forcing ourselves to do one. Because National Cathedral, and your signature building, it's an Independence Square. I'm not sure Muslims would like to go and do something at the National Cathedral because of a dino. What I say, Ghana, there were many monumental faces for her. The national. Let me give you something. Now, me call moving pick and me far National Theatre. Have you seen the state of National Theatre?
It National needs renovation. It needs renovation. 1998
National Theatre. Senator National Theatre, the same thing. And even worse, when I went inside, Sakonya red na flip no. 20 years ago, and I saw her with Sak containing your no. What I say, it is so bad. So the idea, you know, I didn't say I find and renovation or National Theatre. National Theatre was renovated. National Theatre was one of the iconic symbols. Which is school or books near the National Theatre one of the iconic signatures of Ghana independence. National Theatre and then National Theatre obi an person beko hubium AICC and a conference and on person but National Theatre ya so it's at the internal scanner would call National Cathedral. No? You can even just use 20% of the money to rebuild and to revamp and renovate the National Theatre, just like what you guys did with the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. And yet, the National Cathedral. It is so sad. It is so sad. National Cathedral it needs National Theatre it needs maintenance. Ghana for one bad thing about us is maintenance culture. Yempe maintenance culture. Obitimi sit down with your area and the area ultimo say area dani fair and nice. Therefore, some reason you leave the area and come back 4 years ago, and that same house is there now. Roofing in I say. Paint na basa na nkofo team yempe maintenance culture be broni otifie mu a every 6 months be paint dining Ghana ni ko paint a na aye na de na aye enye hwe na useska. We don't have maintenance culture, and it's showing in everything we do, from the schools we go to the houses we live in to even the cars. Yempe maintenance culture. I didn't know obi was say now me fa bus and me ko suedru ye pa Liberia camp na car na say driver no or dan or share tarifu for as a mate or share car na say oh yeah. And the question was, you could have done this ye maintenance culture Nyankopon any di one for fie say ye kono na car na say anka we ye nam baby na highway no so na time ne pa yanka beti say na newu. All because I said I can't travel at night driving intimefa bus and one no. And no. We don't have maintenance culture. So this National Cathedral to me, I don't have any issue with it. But it is not important now. And as it is now, we should use part of that money to renovate the National Theatre. And we should also use part of that same money to renovate the Independence Square. Any stadium. The only time you see Ghana for renovating stadium is during African Cup and now some qualifiers and some Olympics here and in football. If I pitch, so I insert on that pitch, AstroTurf need to from it me bo na AstroTurf no when a cop. You na yen can want them. Yen can want them. What I say? So I think it's the National Cathedral and they are forward. I'm very sorry, but he just has to end it.
This is very sad, but we are just praying. Say. Penifo omo koda sebe yesu nie ma adwene no mbehu de ese na omo aye sanse se ye de se ansa ne aye de fata. I know, right? Now back to the issue and I make one sem say brantie bi a sebe Ghana ni.
I think say there are people commenting if you can take some of the
yes. So we have a manual travel agency. Also remember in the Bible there was a saying, lack of knowledge my people perish. The youth of today lack knowledge because how can you trust someone whom you got contact with on social media? Well, look, so this is what Manuel is saying. With regards to no Celine ene afiba issue ya sebe ya harvest omo organs ama ene omuni ati asifo asase isu bim ene omo medra no nso onokra nso atwa nananom. Yes, so there's this Ghanaian based me can say me title cram in family but abrante neni abrepa o twemu say chronosem no ne resemno ne sebe esisie any all those things na ya doso Ghana krom hanum say it's too much edoson dodo. I mean, for the sake say obi bebra ye juma sam ne nimin fife no be na dwen say me ma me kre ni age. I mean, what is life? One day team now I funeral, so let me do something for myself. I feel obe kra o car I would can babe do Ghana hanum say no. Can no cry, nyamia mpata, when you cry coach your mansa, who baby I can't beko. you would even see na otrema allegations in the MPs for be the munia there or said we should blame these people. Now they should stop that habit of sebe obi importe ne car eba Ghana mu di duty na ma fa car no duty sa na ma fa car no. The guy has really spoken bitterly ebusian for sebe enyasem ketwa obi ebusa se jama ya je ne car on ya je ne car. Now I don't know producer Pacho boy na fa video no eto screens so na yentie ensema abrantie we edit to ebusian utie no. Now you are commenting about this issue like we need to do something. I mean he's not the first person now or
Nizan Pafenda Saka we Nizan we Minya utie me no and a Ghana we wouldn't na de Saka we si Ghana wa obeto bobo Saka we San Nizan Pafenda we so the Ghana obeto bobo a bonko fun bem we yi eni sika wo betua ene wo Ghana ho no enso ne bo no 12,995 minya abua wo be yi Saka we San Nizan Pafenda what you say San Nizan Pafenda we what the draw Ghana ewe V8 no ebi akwa V6 no ebua wo be yi no ene no ma sabi want me anyipa no ma fa na momu ye nipa sin obi ana ade no obi de ne car ba no mu antimi anyi car na mo se ya fa o nyansa o sa nipa no no ye Ghana eni de hia wono aba a Ghana ni de hia ono momu no wode ohia tu kwan ana wode ho kire tu kwan no ono momu to cars ni bi ba na wo momu no wo so be ye MP wo be ye de on say MP for no mu wu all the time because abroad be ye ni no ma modi ye fam ni ade no it cars no ye de ba na ma fa San Nizan we Pafenda we wo de papa ko si Ghana ho na MP ne be kire so na nim car papa on the nim car papa or the man here that won't me and got talk cast maybe no their money in Panafo or the money here obedi or the abano match want me and channel match unyame one will be capa won't chiamo kabako I didn't feel a woman trima black man Kobe Binibiano who could look to Kakrana Kuta Baga or bag ni Rakotoka a Piamontino who Makoduna also more Sumujono or no mono show bag out there banner the moon woman any break for Ghana for Numbia Nakupon when you would to no Biako Brana brooch not the normal bar obedru sa kutoka wa umeni pa ho nton nyambe tia mo kabako enie timi kam so ate say sa Pafenda we $13,000 ka woto na ka do ade aba Kenya Faro na ka maba bi tia ma ade mboko mimi di akọ ma be tia ma ade mboko eso na wudi sin so a so one prepare and then shipment ni bibia ne container mu no one to prepare be and then tony ade na be $30,000 a menua nkwasiafo no be di afru nsam kwasiafo no ma adwene eni nam ayi ase atiato empochi bini mu no wo mo be fa uduru wa ka bi se kurade no mu hu na aye silver te sami di ebi se kurade eni ohun ya wo be di afru nsam sisi a onyankopon won tua mo ka ba nyame ni wo mo ebi ka because Ghana for this year mo ye nipa Ghana ye nipa Ghana ni this year wo be bre wa abrochire eni kwa so wo du nsa ka ne bibia pe na Akufo-Addo wo ba o kan wo se Ghana mahama mama for fa Ghana forecast into nyesa wo ba ye Akufo-Addo kwa no wi amam forecast no ba wumia no mama mo nkofo wi amam forecast bibribi asen bibia onyankopon mu wo bi kan ba sa president Akufo-Addo nya chom president uni vision a vision wo beto tugu wo sa Ghana mo so me hwe vision bia ni wani so menua medama se
Branty Neka duties asem duties we import ade every amonone na de Ghana ho betimi atoka ne bo fofo odi du Ghana hanom say sika obetua no wentimi entua so de ne na America no ka no kwanya de obehu ba bia ewo why aden mentimi entua mon ton na mon balance mi sika back why do you take it Nina selfishness ni bre ekuroboni asabi nipa ba betum nyina ye beje Dutch passport no ebi Nana, what do you make of this issue?
I think the guy's issue he has a very nice message, but how he brought up the message it was a bit conflicting. The message should be say the taxes are high, and it's true. Who could tell you malls now could try idea. You print receipts man no taxes now. It is a lot. Now taxes make even 60% of the actual product price. And now it's say Ghana for businesses, almost so they want to use other ways. So they push the taxes on the consumers. It's they don't take the taxes. Say, yeah, the taxes about ni pia cover levy. Yeah, the more motor idea no. You say wine French levy ni pia. It's everything is on the consumers and a nipa air bread. So this guy could have said, say, okay, fine. Yeah, the cars if you are Ghana, the duties is higher. But for you to say the car bar ni far, it doesn't make sense. Can you send something to US and not pay duties? Number one. Number two, and then now car now was sending would you see a poso aba sisiano be clear also uniska be clear no. The space is taken is wasting a year. The Ports and Harbour Authority is wasting their space because our space on meeting they be before and they have to keep your car for you. Two, so at time when they share a car near okay near there is wasting the car. In fact, the whole process a waste for a year the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. So what I know they do is because me know kasikra minema bebre esiposo eba. They will tell you say okay nana oniema ba you have to pay so and so duty. If you can't pay within ABA every day no yeah the penalty ebetuso. That is what I know. So if after a month or 2 months no 1 year then they just push your car to auction. And our car no uba yebeka so car ni no equal auction because duty also penalty no, it is even 10 times than the car. It also car na car no call for auction. So he said blah 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 blah. It makes sense, but his message should be clear, precise and concise. The duties at the port is a lot. It's you see some of the internet Togo near the Adomuyi Niema. You know, say for Figana Ecolume Eco 2 Fools Eba.
Yeah.
Because of the duties is low. So we need to do certain things about the duties and bring it down. Yeah, there. And also one of the reasons why duties on car near the area to one is say a 1 or 2 strategy the government does to reduce cars in our system. Meaning about there you best scrapping off duty. Everybody will be owning a car. We can't even move from Makati Hill to Jolu. Do you know that? If car becomes so cheap, about liability. That is one of the reasons why car is expensive. Those who can really afford will use it. And that is how the basic thing it has to do. So he coming to talk and care Akufo-Addo. And I know I'm morning yet, but let's be precise and let's be reasonable here. His message should be reduce the duties. And then some of the excessive duties, reduce it. And there should be a grace period of time. Onyema back within a month or 2 or 3. Wait to me, yeah. Then we can auction it. Wait to me, but Madam Fubi order a car by within 3 weeks. Now, yes, say one be clear car into not the car near auction. After your question, car in the this should be the argument. But not you cursing and blaming Akufo-Addo for everything that is happening in Ghana. Papa no crowd bread. Then I'm person on
So lastly, for there is this trend that so social media no so yes Dutch passport and I say Ghana PhD Legon any uche video mashe bia no pay mashe bebre ebinu mo chemus obi ase nipa bia obebe no wo de mic mention no Dutch passport or Legon PhD no aka Dutch passport Dutch just omunyina Dutch passport ama me ankasa me lecture Kobi Dr. Kobi Ababo and Tiabeka say all those that are saying Dutch passport no sebi where uncle for no mumpe school they didn't like school come class near there the issue no I say adena kwakoye debatable inti no wa comment section ni Dutch passport and I say PhD Legon my who the reason why let's get this interesting I sorry so but yenko tie Mr. Happiness or no this anyama we nyina about what is Mr. Happiness saying producer yenko.
All the developed nations in the world are more strong economy. The foundation is a good road network. Because smooth transportation of goods and services ebe boom economy no Ghana ye kwan nye. Enti JJ Rawlings in the 90s. Ono no ye Achimota to 37. Construction company area from CP. And ono na conduct to Asalam down. Construction company from Bilfiga and Beggar. JJ only PhD. President J. Kufosubae, Onusuba Obe, N1. And Kwashima. President J. Kufosu only PhD. President Mahama Subae, Onusu only PhD. Obe circle interchange. President Akufo-Addo, current president, Onusu only PhD. Why Pokwasi interchange? The person or the president come next year or PhD. Say Ghana card. It will impact for Ghana economy. Change 1,000 interchanges. That's what me catch you say. Me Holland passport. Valuable PhD from the premium university in Ghana, Legon. Any other universities in Ghana, only be GHpage. All the developed nations.
Yeah, so for this is what Mr. Happiness or Trema Nature saying. Then cran na mode be mano obeka say wo kwa akoye e friend saying PhD e Ghana University Legon okoye den Dutch passport all the way. Saying Dutch passport and nothing else again. It's my main corner now na way a quiz. Dutch passport and I say PhD Legon.
Honestly, I would take the PhD.
Hey, I say you are the first person I met. Mate is Obechusu PhD from Legon. What is your reason?
You see, one more can say a year Obechusu a year your friend is saying Dutch passport thing. I understand them perfectly well. There's nothing wrong with choosing a Dutch passport. But the question that we have to ask ourselves is, why are people choosing Dutch passport? It's because Sebe or ma buildu or mama muno it do a certain level and into the system is working for you, right? Good. So Yebeka so me person me kwa abruchi is because the systems are working. You are now frambulance on beba. Nam ekwan no so a na hu potholes ade bechin ukonam sa akwan no so there's no potholes. You are now hospital, they will take care of you, free health care. Oko pension, they will pay you. Even be too cry now you're disabled and now you are incapacitated. Now untimi try a buying the show. They think of you. The government makes you know that you are a priority. That is the difference between Ghana and the West. Then also your arguments now. You say a lot of questions, right? There's a video of New York in 1820 or so. No, I think say 1890 or so. Meaning New York 1890. Because that video no Facebook and YouTube. A year first in Makola. A year first in East Legon. So if you look at the years involved, we are talking about 100. Bruni, we need 250 years. That is not to say that we can't do it. We are gradually getting there. But the issue here is the reason why everybody chooses Dutch passport is because the systems is working. So because the Dutch passport, some passport to heaven, baby. It's because the system is working. Why is Mr. Happiness saying this? Mr. Happiness or a cleaner ewa brute or paper toilet song, which there's nothing wrong because a juma no ye no. But look at Mr. Argument, Mr. Happiness in some or can argument. Oji toilets now or koba de bia sikana ye tuano no a sono a toilet cleaner a sono Emma onye bi de shine mba miensa abrofo mba miensa ye no e bruni abrofo ba mes onye bi de show mo esanso de shine yeri esanso tuane rent esanso save Ghana ha say cleaner ben enetimi save sika
na cleaner akwachi na ye te he krai yes kan enso yo
no I have to start from the bottom. Cleaner ben commerce near the other city cleaning service for any of the workers maybe so almost say how much do you have in your bank account? People are living hand to mouth. And if you basuka crowd one more year juma cry believe say a white collar job a juma near the how many people are able to save? Che and you no be yaria na afedi adane properties eton ye tonton ye ho niam na say ya free busuan if we brand started the into what because we are all living hand to mouth. So and yes, ABR Ghana PhD they use that. It is not useless. Let me tell you something. Education is very good, and your education can maintain her. And your education, like I will not have a wide variety of things. Say because okay, I can go into things, dissect it, and understand a common argument. Meaning, but don't let anybody lie to you. Education is very good. If you put down a huge mansion and you put down education, I'll take education and live on the streets. Education, you mean about education, you're good. It was this same education, and the microphone you be me and somebody say, let's bring something we call pinaxtv. Education. It is this same education we can say, let's build a company near 3-5 studios near share pinas. I say education. You go school and you nyasa near be. So Mr. Happiness in some more cano. It's sad say Ghana will be HUSU PhD, HUSU Dutch passport, but because the system has failed them. Now the question is now, so you school, you finish school, now if you don't need nya, PhD na a wardrobe no, can it put food on your table? No, that's because the system is failing you. There's no employment and near the day. And papa is someone okay, so no HUSU Dutch because we're naturalizing MSC no or a Dutch day. Do you know that?
Yeah,
he's no more a Ghanaian. That is why he's out there saying all of these things. Now the reason why he's saying that because we post some arguments on social media say and maybe I know Ghana or yare
pneumonia.
He got so much sick. I'm a hospital no. You say in any hospital. You have pictures need be of Mr. Happiness. The pictures need be of Mr. Happiness but to screen so. Then you know exactly why Mr. Happiness odu abroche pe. Ono say number 1. Me worry broni ba. Number 2. Me worry broni ba. Me kwa citizen. Ushe the worst screen so where your coffee gaps Mr. Happiness or say I had pneumonia in 2008 at 37 military hospital. When I went there, they said no bed. Thank God for my Dutch citizenship. I will never experience this. So this is Mr. Happiness. So at that time the Christ and Mr. Happiness ne that way. I broach is a nipa. Or not that on it for Monshe. Any the drip is here bonting. Hey, miniaba the ocean in you. Now. Anyway, Mr. Happiness a posty or some posty picture for of nurse near or be attended to Mr. Happiness. Nurse near or be attended to Mr. Happiness. Ewo abonting. It's for picture and a screen. So or say when I was a citizen of Ghana, Mr. Happiness said that film who and I mean is this fair? So this guy feels betrayed by the system. He feels that the system is not working. And now I'm Dutch near. So be it. Because the system there is working. Or yare now. Bruni and the system will take care of him till death. Ghana has say yes snakes cry now. Yes say me no and two way getting the two yes snakes cry and say no or musicanasa. Sikanasa, essence you could write election year need to know. You should have your message and say, I don't know if what I'm saying you get it.
Yeah.
What I say, you see a sikana asa, which is very, 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 very sad. Sikan asa. So, Mr. Happiness in some no Canada, I respect those who are choosing the Dutch passport because we are school or masters uti kroma na ejume bie ni wa obeye obeka saying why can't you start a business uti US fast finger what type why can't you start a business uti me start a business and uti US ejuma now you US I said paper we got a money at the end. It's a good job though. I'm not saying it's a bad job. It's a good job, but you are earning more than a personal or your bank manager. That's because the system is working there. Uti New York, anytime be out me $1 for top beggar. Ghana, one city when because of inflation, one city crying to me fan twice. They say one city at the top is you, at the top pure water. It's because inflation. So those who are choosing the Dutch passport, I respect them. But me, I'll choose the PhD. What would you choose?
Me. Who beside me, Anna?
Yeah.
Oh. Now I will show me how me find the wing. Me PhD. Pacho manga some open some papa me suana. Who be an papa educationist. Wa kofa Dutch passport da.
Yeah, but we are not disrespecting those who are taking the Dutch passport.
Oh okay? My God.
We are not disrespecting those who are taking the Dutch passport. But yet dear, me for PhD.
What they
Because
call
school
me
is
me
very
say ne
important.
de. E ka me nko ade nka mefa Dutch passport. But papa nti mefa PhD in this. Now let's take some comments na for let's wrap up. Way if the keys or say this is stupidity. I think say na or refer it to a year cathedral no ni issue no yes where is Suzanne Dakora or say Gabi has got Ghanaians talking funny. I think say Ebrana Nana Ekasa about Achim Mafia so no Mark Norbert or say a wicked country power the car duty issues at times it's not the president's fault but the custom officers taking bribes and other things. I remember Tamils got angry on harbor officers. You can keep your comments coming but at this point is either ubakoye PhD the University of Ghana and I say ubakoye Dutch passport but in all no ye bompa say nyankopon bebo my Ghana ye that's say munya bread share.
This Nana Bro, aka Bureaus. Keep on watching pinaxtv.
What's up? My name is James Gardner. Keep watching Pinax.
Hi guys, this is Majid Michelle. You're watching pinaxtv. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, Sugar.